Sam Rivers, the legendary bassist who defined an era of rock, is gone. The man who brought the thunder to Limp Bizkit's greatest hits left behind a legacy that changed music forever. Today, we're diving deep into the life, the music, and the untold stories of the bassist who made millions move. If you're a fan of real rock history, hit that subscribe button right now, because this channel brings you the stories behind the legends who shaped our generation. Sam Rivers wasn't just a bassist. He was the rhythmic foundation of one of the most controversial and successful bands of the late 90s and early 2000s. Born on September 2nd, 1977, in Jacksonville, Florida, Sam grew up in a musical environment that would shape his entire career. His cousin was none other than Wes Borland, Limp Bizkit's iconic guitarist, and this family connection would eventually change both their lives forever. Before Limp Bizkit became a household name, Sam was grinding in the Jacksonville music scene, playing in local bands and perfecting his craft. He had that raw talent that couldn't be taught, only refined through countless hours of practice and performance. His bass lines were melodic yet aggressive, perfectly complementing the nu metal sound that was about to explode onto the mainstream. In 1998, everything changed. Limp Bizkit had already released their debut album, but they needed a bassist who could match their energy and vision. Enter Sam Rivers. His cousin Wes brought him into the fold, and the chemistry was instant. Sam's first album with the band was the legendary Significant Other in 1999, and what an entrance it was. Significant Other wasn't just an album, it was a cultural phenomenon. With Sam's bass lines driving tracks like Nookie, Break Stuff, and Rearranged, the album sold over 16 million copies worldwide. Sam's playing style brought a groovy, almost funk-influenced element to the band's aggressive sound. He knew when to hold back and when to unleash, creating dynamics that made songs breathe and explode at just the right moments. But the success didn't stop there. In 2000, Limp Bizkit released Chocolate, Starfish, and the Hot Dog Flavored Water, an album that would cement their place in rock history. Sam's bass work on tracks like Rollin and My Generation showcased his evolution as a musician. He wasn't just keeping rhythm anymore. He was creating memorable bass lines that fans would recognize instantly, that other bassists would study and try to replicate. What made Sam special wasn't just his technical ability. It was his stage presence, his connection with the audience, and his understanding of what made a song unforgettable. While Fred Durst commanded the front of the stage and Wes Borland mesmerized with his visual theatrics, Sam was the steady force, the anchor that kept everything grounded while allowing the chaos to flourish. Behind the scenes, Sam was known as a humble and dedicated musician. He didn't seek the spotlight like some of his bandmates, but those who worked with him knew his value. He was a professional who showed up, delivered, and elevated every recording session and live performance. His work ethic was impeccable, and his loyalty to the band was unquestionable. The early 2000s were a whirlwind for Limp Bizkit. They were selling out arenas worldwide, dominating MTV and influencing countless bands. Sam was there for all of it, touring relentlessly and contributing to the band's continued success. Albums like Results May Vary in 2003 and later releases featured Sam's distinctive bass work, even as the band's lineup and sound evolved. What many fans don't realize is how much Sam contributed to Limp Bizkit's signature sound. Nu metal as a genre relied heavily on the interplay between down-tuned guitars, hip-hop-influenced drums, and bass lines that could shake your chest. Sam understood this formula instinctively. He knew that his role was to create the pocket, that perfect space where the groove lives, where heads start bobbing involuntarily. Throughout his career with Limp Bizkit, Sam toured the world multiple times over. From massive festival stages to intimate venues, he brought the same energy and precision. Fans who saw the band live will tell you that experiencing Sam's bass lines in person was something special. You didn't just hear them, you felt them in your bones. Sam Rivers was also part of the band during some of their most memorable moments. The infamous Woodstock '99 performance, where Limp Bizkit's set became legendary for both the right and wrong reasons. The band's appearance in countless music videos that defined MTV's golden era, the collaborations with other artists that pushed musical boundaries. Beyond Limp Bizkit, Sam was involved in various musical projects and collaborations. He never limited himself to one style or one band. Music was his passion, and he explored it wherever it took him. Whether it was heavier projects or more experimental sounds, Sam brought his unique touch to everything he played. The loss of Sam Rivers hit the music community hard. He represented an era when rock music was dangerous, exciting, and uncompromising. He was part of a movement that brought heavy music to the mainstream, that made it okay to be angry, to be real, to express raw emotion through aggressive sound. His bass lines will live forever in the songs that defined a generation. For young bassists looking up to the greats, Sam Rivers left behind a blueprint. Study his work on Significant Other. Listen to how he moves between the root notes and melodic fills. Pay attention to his timing, his tone, his ability to serve the song while still making his presence known. That's the mark of a true professional, someone who understood that ego takes a back seat to the music. Sam's legacy extends beyond just the notes he played. He was part of a cultural shift, a moment in time when nu metal conquered the world and Limp Bizkit led the charge. His contributions helped create anthems that people still scream along to at concerts, songs that still get played on rock radio, bass lines that still inspire musicians picking up the instrument for the first time. The music industry has lost a true talent, a musician who gave everything to his craft and never compromised his artistic vision. Sam Rivers may be gone, but his impact on rock music, on bass playing, and on an entire generation of fans will never fade. Every time someone plays a Limp Bizkit song, every time a bassist drops into that signature groove, Sam's spirit lives on. Rest in power, Sam Rivers. Thank you for the music, the memories, and the moments that made us feel alive. If this video touched you, if you have memories of jamming to Limp Bizkit with Sam's bass shaking your speakers, drop a comment below. Subscribe to this channel for more tributes to the legends who shaped rock history, and hit that notification bell so you never miss when we honor another icon. Share this video with every rock fan who needs to remember why Sam Rivers mattered. Rock never dies, and neither will his legacy.